Let's cross over to the troubled village in Wajir of Gunana, which has been abandoned after families fled to nearby towns fearing fresh attacks. Now, the Kenya Red Cross says more than 1,000 residents have been forced to live in makeshift camps following the latest attack, in which at least 20 people died. KTN's Ian Wafula spent several hours in Gunana and now brings us this special report.
Bullet casings rest on the ground at the entrance of Wajir's Gunana village, the most unsafe area within the county. With the help of an escort from administration police, we were able to access the village that has constantly made headlines since the conflict began. This is as a result of the conflict between the Gare and the Digo right at the border of Mandera and Wajir counties. This was once known as Gunana village. Today it stands as a ghost town. We had hoped to get at least one or two people who could be able to account for the events that took place here. But as it stands, the only thing we can hear is the sound of the birds chirping and the blowing of the wind. Only a handful of houses and compounds are intact, but a closer assessment shows that the occupants had no time to salvage their belonging. The air is filled with particles of ashes from the burnt houses at every corner of the village, and signs of vandalism are evident. Even the only mosque was not spared. The harsh terrain, a bad road and no communication network largely hindered proper access to Gunana during attacks. A number of families are still fleeing the towns near Gunana, heading to different IDP camps within the county. It is reported that during the early stages of the attacks, the women and children were evacuated to nearby towns by the administration police, leaving behind only the men and livestock. Tarbaj, for instance, has offered a safe haven for over 1,000 displaced persons. 3 weeks ago, we spoke to Ilhama Mohammed. She has not left the camp since. The conflict is believed to have begun in 2013 when a businessman from the Digodia clan was killed under unclear circumstances in Mandera County on the 27th of February last year, just a week before the general election. Since then, the attacks have been retaliatory between the two communities. The Gare, who largely dominate Mandera County, and the Digodia, who are majority in Wajir County. Statistics from the Kenya Red Cross indicate that at least 12,140 households have been displaced. Speaking in Wajir County today, CID boss Ndegwa Muhoro said 30 officers had been deployed to both Mandera and Wajir counties to investigate the real cause of the conflict.
I want to appeal to members of public from this county. Those who have any information that will be useful in our investigations, to come forward. They can talk to the county National Police Service team. Give the information. We require that information if we'll head anywhere with this investigation. It will assist us with what we have already to get to the bottom of this.
Mandera County is on my right while Wajir lies to my left. It is still not clear whether the cause of conflict is political or it is as a result of borderline issues. So far, 60 people have died. Speaking to people from both the communities, especially those that have been affected, all they want is for the government to intervene so that peace can prevail. Ian Wafula, KTN, at the border of Mandera and Wajir counties.